Hello everybody, welcome to Trafford Golf Centre. I'm Matt Fryer and today I'm here to help you improve your game. So one of the common things I get asked in a lesson, generally from sort of beginners and slightly higher handicappers, and it's also something that I'd work towards with a lot of my lower players as well, is how are we going to keep our lead arm straight in the golf swing as we look at the golf swing? You know, we look at different videos, we look at articles online, we look at magazines, and we see, you know, the best players in the world. One of the common things you will tend to see is something where when they've made their backswing, we're going to see that their lead arm now is very straight into the top of their backswing. We're not seeing something where their arms, or especially their lead arm, is buckled and bent up like this. They look nice and strong and really stretched in their backswings. Achieve a straight left arm in our backswing, we've got to do a couple of things as we start our backswing to actually go and achieve this position. Now also, we've got to understand a couple of things as well. It comes down to number one, our flexibility. If we don't have the physical capabilities to get into a position where we've got maximum rotation of our upper half, it might lead to us having to just bend our lead arm slightly to try and achieve some width in the golf swing. We're all different. We all have different ranges of mobility. So it may be that you actually physically can't do it. So sometimes when, you know, trying to achieve a certain position in a golf swing, you have to understand that your body might not be capable of it. So firstly, we have to look at our own flexibility and see if we are flexible enough to actually create this position. Then if we are, one of the things that we need to be doing to start our backswing is making sure that we do use our chest and our torso to actually rotate. One of the things I generally see a lot of in a lot of golf swings here at the Trafford Golf Centre is something where people are trying to maintain this straight arm, and what they'll do in a goal to try and achieve that is just solely use the arms, thinking that they can pick it up and get to there. And what we'll see generally is something where you get a little bit tight and you limit the length of swing. Now what we actually need to do is start to use a bit more of a one-piece takeaway where we feel we get the chest and shoulders, a bit of the trunk and the hands and arms working away as one piece. So as by the time I get to where my hands are horizontal to the floor now, what we can see is I've nearly completed the turn of my back. And once I get up into my full backswing, I have a full turn now, and we can see I've maintained this straight lead arm. Again, if I didn't use my body, my torso, my shoulders, it becomes very hard for me to get any real length in the backswing and get this arm into a straighter position, because all my strength is used on just solely picking it up and trying to force it into a position which my body is restricting. So first one, flexibility. Second one, we need to use our upper body. We need to use a bit more of a one-piece takeaway and see that we're starting to use the upper body to allow us to get a nice arm swing and feel that we can get this straight left arm. And then thirdly, one of the things that we'd like to see also is when we are making our golf swing and we've got the body working, we know we've got the flexibility. As I get up to the top of my swing, I want to feel now that I'm almost pushing my hands away. So if I turned here for you, it would feel now, instead of my hands being close to my head, I'd feel that I'd get them almost pushed away as far as I physically can away from my head. So as I'm swinging, I'm not bringing them close and getting them rested on my shoulder here with this lead arm now buckled. I'm going to feel I make a good turn in my upper body and feel that I've got my arms pushed away as far as I can from my head, physically possible, almost feeling a real tight stretch now into this position. So I can see as I do this, I get a real straight lead arm now, all thanks to a bit of flexibility, a good shoulder turn, and feeling that I've got this pushed away from it. Now, if we are able to do these things, what we should see is that we keep a really good width of arc. The radius of our arc will stay the same the whole way throughout, and that will lead to better club head speeds and some better strikes with our golf swing. So let's see if I can do those couple of things I've just said there. So bit of flexibility, feel a good shoulder turn and a nice push away from my head with my hands should lead to a really solid shot. Not bad, and I felt really stretched up at the top then, that my hands were physically as far as I could get them from my head up at the top. So run through those points again there. Number one, are you physically flexible enough to get the actual position we're going to try and achieve? Number two, let's try and get a bit more of a one-piece takeaway and see that we've got a big shoulder turn that's going to allow us to get our hands and our lead arm nice and stretched. And then number three, let's feel when we're up at the top, even if you stop and have a few rehearsals of that position, you'd feel that you're almost pushing it away from yourself, so you can feel you've got that left arm or your lead arm as straight as possible. Guys, give this a go. See if it can help you achieve a straight lead arm in your golf swing. If you've enjoyed the tip, give that like button a click for me. Also remember to subscribe to the channel. It's totally free and loads of videos to help improve your game. If you do want to come in and see me down at Trafford Golf Centre, all the information's linked below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.